Folks, with Movie Masters from Mattel, you are the master of the movies.
And with that in mind, we are Superman's new master. Here we have the Superman Movie Master. Did I mention it was Movie Masters? Also Movie Masters.
Movie Masters, Movie Masters.
Now, these are the figures that usually everybody in our age range wants. If you're an adult collector like us, then you know how important the Movie Master range is. Oftentimes, Mattel is the only option for primo versions of these characters. Superman makes several important leaps in terms of Movie Master quality that we hadn't seen in the past, and answers a lot of fan concerns about likeness, detail, authenticity, all that great stuff. There's some things Superman don't do so well, and we'll get into that, but we can't wait to share those details with you. So, without further ado, let's get into the Movie Masters Superman review. Alrighty, folks, and here we have the Movie Masters Superman figure. Of course, we have Henry Cavill as Superman here, and the likeness is fantastic. I know that is the main thing everybody's concerned about with Movie Masters, so let's go ahead and have a closer look at the actual head sculpt. Now, as we can see, we have a fantastic likeness to Henry Cavill. The eyes are particularly good, and the hair is sculpted very, very nicely. Some Superman figures that are out right now, and I saw a lot of them in stores myself, have a kind of strong 5 o'clock shadow or stubble on them. I picked out one that had a little bit less, so it's extremely variable. Mine hardly has any at all, and that's kind of the way I like it. I think Superman ought to be pretty clean shaven. We go on down to the S symbol. Very, very detailed. I love it. Of course, the new S shield is very nice as well. Then we go on down to the belt sculpted on. All these nice little details down to the really cool boots.
The cape, like we see with DC Universe Classics or the Batman Movie Masters, is a piece of sculpted rubber, and it's very nice. It gets the idea of the look of the costume of the film across very well, and it's just the right kind of rubber. It's just firm enough, but just loose enough, so it's not flimsy. I don't think it's going to tear, but you can move it for flying poses very easily. So just the best kind of cape you can hope for. There's actually, under the cape, quite a bit more sculpted detail on the back. So, they didn't leave anything to the imagination. They didn't just skimp on the back because they knew it would be covered. They went the whole 9 yards with him. The articulation for Superman is very solid. You get a ball-jointed neck, and he can look down quite a ways and up quite a ways, which is very important if he's going to be flying. He's got hinges at the shoulders and cuts. He's got a cut at the bicep, a joint at the elbow, a cut at the wrist, a cut at the waist, a joint and a cut at the hip, a cut at the thigh, a joint at the knee, and a joint at the ankle. If there's one, major detractor in articulation terms, is that there's no ab crunch. Now, it's not that big of a deal to me. I think the ab crunch can be very distracting to the sculpt occasionally, and like I said, because the head can tilt back enough, he's still able to fly really comfortably.
The paint applications on the figure are exactly what you would expect them to be. Superman's costume isn't incredibly colorful, but Mattel really went the extra mile to make sure that everything was painted appropriately and very nicely. Superman's eyes have a little bit of blue in them, and so they look really nice. On the S shield itself, we've not only got some nice gold and red, but there's also some black wash on there to kind of give it that rustic look. On Superman's chest, there's all kinds of neat paint applications for the little details on the suit in gold, as well as the belt buckle. On the gauntlets, we do have a kind of silvery blue that helps accentuate those. On down, we have the boots that are painted in a red, and that's about it for the paint apps, but they are very, very nice and applied very, very straight.
Superman does include one accessory, and that is a base stand. It's actually, unfortunately, quite small. He has sort of a difficult time getting both feet flat on it, so it's nice. It's got a good texture on the top of it. It's painted very well, but it's not exactly what I would have wanted. He doesn't include anything else. There's no build-a-figure or build-an-item piece with any of these Movie Masters. They're just plain figures. Folks, that was our close look at Movie Master Superman by Mattel.
Yes, and truly this is the master of this movie. Superman is an awesome figure, and we really, really love him. He's got some great detail, some really effective articulation for the most part, and nice packaging design, cool little base stand.
But there are a few inadequacies as far as articulation goes. There's a total lack of accessories. He does include a base stand, but it's nothing to write home about. And, the price is still $16, the same price as the Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters last year. And those included very good, build-an-item pieces, the Collect and Connect bat signal.
And without any sort of Build-A-Figure, it's just very difficult for collectors and, of course, moms and dads to justify that $16 price tag for Superman here. However, with the sculpting quality and the really great likeness, for me, it's an easy decision to get him. For you, that depends.
Yes.
What do you want for $16? You know, I think this is, for me, this is a good value for $16,
so.
But for others...
Now, the truth is, in general, you know, we've gotten 30-odd movie masters over the past 5 years, spread across several films, and I think that Superman here is really the very best one.
It's true, and it's a real shame we can't give him a perfect score. In a perfect world, he would have came with a really nice Build-A-Figure piece, and we would have been able to have gave him that. Instead, we must give Superman 4 out of 5 stars.
Yes. Still highly recommended, in all honesty, but just not quite there. The value really knocks it down a peg.
If Mattel is serious about making sure the Movie Masters are a viable option for parents and collectors alike, I would suggest that they bring Superman and other Movie Masters like him's price down to about $13, because that's where I would feel comfortable placing this value at, $12 to $13 without a Build-A-Figure piece. Overall, congratulations Mattel, because this is probably the nicest Movie Master they've done.
Absolutely.
With that in mind, be sure to check out all of our other Man of Steel reviews. Hopefully they're all over the screen right now in annotation land. If they're not, we're too lazy to have put them up.
Yes.
But hopefully we did. And with that in mind, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate the views, and we appreciate the comments and the subscriptions.
Until next time, folks, this has been Brandon.
And this has been Jared.
Fanboys Forever, signing out.